Can anybody hear me? Ashswag to the world. Hello everyone. You know, sometimes my grandparents tell me everybody remembers where they were when the first man landed on the moon. Everybody says they remember where they were when World War II ended. Everybody remembers where they were when 9/11 happened. And this is one of those moments. Welcome to the Ashswag stream. For the first time in a month. We're not counting the charity stream. Welcome to the Ashswag stream for the first time in months and months. Thank you, Crocodile Fang, for the 8-month tier 1. And thank you, Warren, for the 6-month tier 1. And thank you, Caramel Kitty, for the 4-month tier 2. Who the hell tier 2 subscribes, bro? But no. Let me get back on topic. Listen. For the first time in Ashswag history, revolutionary production technologies. We are going to, for the first time in Ashswag history, have facecam. And to apologize for being gone for a month. Today I'm gonna be... Okay, I see chat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Not yet. I still have a little bit of character development to go. Today we're gonna be tier listing my character flaws. That's right, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Yes. Now, I'm gonna start with the main reason why I haven't been streaming. And that is because I'm lazy. So, laziness can come in many different ways. Laziness can be why is there only 3? Because when I think of more, I'll add more on the spot. You know, I was thinking about what kind of flaws I could have, and there wasn't many. There wasn't any. But I can try my best. Now, I actually want a face cam now. Okay, well, wait for a bit. Give me like the new year at least. After the new year, maybe we can do that. Holy shit, thank you for the 510 bits, Caramel Kitty. What the hell? Why? You know what? That reminds me. The gifted subs remind me of one of the most important character flaws that I have. And that is greed. I'm gonna start with greed, actually. It is completely normal to be greedy. And there is nothing wrong with being greedy. You know, you're right, chat. Greed is the base of humanity. When the first human was born and they were thinking about what to do, right? The very basis of your existence, right? The fact that you're living in life right now and you're alive means that you're hoarding, absolutely hoarding oxygen. And that's right. Survival in itself is inherently greedy. So, all of you in chat right now are greedy. And it's not actually a flaw. But I think it's very important for survival. So I'm going to put it in high A. Exactly. Exactly. And someone in chat said Ash is a little bit extra greedy though. You know what? It sounds like you're jealous. Now, jealousy is also very normal. But when I do it, it's better than when you do it. Because when you do it, it's pathetic jealousy. When I do it, it's me looking at something I want and then using it to fuel my desire to get it. Because I'm always right. Jealousy is also the reason why we exist. You know, why do wars happen? It's because human number one looks at human number two and goes, shit, I want what that guy has. But it's what they do after the jealousy that's the issue, right? Right? But I do think jealousy is a very important base for humanity. So I'm going to put it in S tier. S tier. Someone in chat said L yap. Well, moron, you're going on the tier list. But when people like you are lazy, it is pathetic. But I think the laziness also leads to an increased sense of the desire to win. Yeah. You know, I'd rather take a lazy person over a hard-working person any day of the week. Because a lazy person will find the most efficient way to finish something. So I think it's a very good thing that I'm lazy. So I'm going to put it right up there in A tier, right next to greedy. Yep. I'm the best human being alive. But then sometimes I'm like, wait, maybe I'm the worst human being alive. Wait, maybe I'm the worst human being alive. Wait, maybe I'm not a human being. Wait, maybe I suck. Maybe I'm bad. Maybe I suck. What the hell? What the hell am I? What is going on? Right? And that, my friends, is one of the most deadly things of all. That is called overthinking. Oh boy, where do I start with this? Overthinking is also very useful sometimes. You know, I think it's good that you overthink, because what's the opposite of overthinking? Understinking. I'd rather be an overthinker than an understinker. I'd rather be an overstink. I'd rather think about it. Overthink about it. Isn't it better to be an overthinker than an underthinker? Because do you ever hear about underthinkers? No, because they don't exist. They die very quickly. They get left behind in the grand race of it all. So I think it's good that I'm an overthinker. And I think it's awesome that I overthink. So, yeah. You never hear of underthinkers, huh? You never do. You never do, because they're all dead. They all died in the fire. They were running away from hell. They were running away from all the horrible things in life, and then they died. It's the overthinkers you always hear about, because they're actually somewhere in life. They're doing things with their life. Underthinkers, on the other hand, have all died. They're dust in the wind. They got snapped out of existence. They're gone. Now, if you're an underthinker in chat, you're just not real. You're not real. You're not real. And now that I think about it, maybe you are real. And maybe that's why you're in a Twitch chat right now. Much to think about. Or should I say, much to overthink about. So much to think about. Mods ban Caleb for saying much to twink about. Now. And take away his sub as well if you can. All in all, though, I think overthinking could be better. Because maybe it's bad. Maybe it should be down. Wait, maybe it's good. Maybe it should be up. Maybe it should be C. I'm just not going to overthink it and put it in B. Maybe this life is worth living, huh? Maybe it is worth listening to. Maybe it is worth living life. What else is wrong with me? What else is wrong with me? Damn, I can't think of a single thing wrong with me. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me. I can't think of a single one. I genuinely cannot think of a single one. No. Liar. Wait, I just thought of something right now on my own. Wow, I'm so smart. I just thought of one right now. Liar. Eh? Bet you guys didn't think of that one. Now, lying is also very, very complicated, right? Because why are we here right now? Why do we exist on this planet right now? Like, think about it. In the story of Jesus, right? I'm not particularly into fandom, but in Christianity, didn't the guy lie to the other guy? Or like he lied about the thing, and so he lied about the mango or the apple, right? And he ate the apple. Worse, right? So according to that fandom, we're only here because of lies. So right. So lying is the reason we're here. And also, what's the best thing in life? What's the best? The best thing in life is um. The best thing in life is so sometimes you gotta do the thing. Sometimes you just gotta say something and do something else. Right? Like okay, here it is. When you go to sleep every night, sleeping is necessary for us to exist, right? Now stay with me here. Sleeping is necessary for us to exist. But what the hell is sleeping? Okay, bear with me here, okay? I'm gonna take you guys on a journey. Hold my hand, right? You can sleep at any time of the day, morning, evening, or night. You can sleep at any time of the day. But how do you go to sleep? How do you go to sleep? That's right. You go to sleep by closing your eyes. But what is closing your eyes doing? You close your eyes to lie to your brain. To tell it, hey, everything is dark. There's nothing to process. Don't even worry about it. And what is that? You're lying to your own brain. So the only reason you're alive right now, getting all that sleep that's necessary for you to exist, is because every single night you lie to your brain. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is true. That is true. Um, at least so far. At least so far. I hate. Are you certain? But yeah. Yeah. Mm, and I'm saying this because I was messaged by my own girlfriend saying people on Twitter were making up information that I'm apparently bi or something, but that's just not true. I've made, I don't know if I've ever made that unclear, but unfortunately, this I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am really sorry. I'm trying to think of a justification for this, but I just don't have one. Everything else was easily justifiable, but this one is just something that I need to. Something that I need to. I'll reflect on it. I'll reflect on it, and I'll better myself as time goes on. Um, You can still have Yuri. Why is everyone crying about Yuri? What? You can still have. You can perceive me however you want, but in real life, however, I don't want to steal any valor. Sorry. I hope you appreciate my addressal of the issue. I'm not trying to steal any valor IRL, but your interpretation is yours. Thanks, IRS director, for IRS director in the chat. I'm really glad. Quag Ash is lesbian. Why is Caleb still unbanned in my chat? So yeah, that's going in deep here. I'm sorry. It's okay. We won't think of you any less. Thank you. Yeah. What else is even wrong with me? Nothing, I say to myself as I I don't even know what this means. What does this word mean? Okay, I'm not even taking this. Okay, fine. Wait, what is that? Something just appeared. What? What the hell? World. What is even wrong with that? What is even wrong with that? Tell me one thing wrong about having an ego. I guarantee you none of you can give me a valid point about anything wrong with having an ego. Fine, I'll admit it. In this hypothetical world, I have an ego. What is... Everyone says, oh, don't have an ego. What's one thing wrong about having an ego, huh? Give me like one... If I see one valid point against it, then I'll concede. There's nothing that ego does that is worth looking into beyond nothing. Literally nothing. Putting others below you, causing you to bully others. You can't just list positive points and pretend like it's a bad thing. You won't be able to explore different perspectives. Well, I already put straight up there, so I don't understand your point.